Think about dating older guys.
Depends how much older.
Are you against dating older guys? Let's say, for example, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
20. Let's say you're dating a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
So that's fine?
Yeah, I've dated a 30-year-old.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. I am Jimmy Roos and I help older guys level up their skills so they can get better dating results. Today I'm reviewing and reacting to a video that asks younger women in their 20s if they are interested in having sex with older guys. An Australian YouTuber goes around and asks girls in their late teens and early 20s if they'll have sex with an older guy. This video currently has 1.7 million views. So that tells you a lot of guys want to know the answer to that question. Now it is generally assumed that young women in their 20s, especially those who live in English-speaking countries of the Western world, wouldn't be interested in dating and sleeping with men who are significantly older than them. And when I say significantly older, I mean 10, 20, even 30 years older than them. So let's play the video through and then I'll stop it and give you my observations.
Oldest you'd go?
I don't know. It depends. Age doesn't really make it matter. Like, it doesn't really matter to me per se. It's just more like that person.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they don't really feel old, like person I hung out with wasn't really. He didn't feel like a 30-year-old. He was more just like a 20-year-old. He was a kid. Like, he was a big kid.
A big kid. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you were sleeping with this guy?
Oh, hell yeah.
How was that versus
Yeah,
younger
good.
guys?
Very good. Very good.
Was it better because he was experienced, more experienced?
Yeah, 100%.
Would you ever date guys that are older than you?
Yeah. Yes.
How much older? Like, when is the point where you would be like, okay, that's a little too old?
7 years.
7 years. So how old are you?
24.
So like 31? You?
10 years, 35, I'm 25.
Have you ever dated older guys?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Yeah, much better than dating anybody younger
Why is that though?
because they're more mature.
We are just joined here with
Mia?
Nice to meet you. And today we're just asking a couple of questions. Have you ever dated an older guy?
No.
Would you ever?
Depends on how much older.
Okay, so how old are you now?
I'm 25, just turned.
Just turned 25, so let's say 35.
Nah, I don't think so.
Too old?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think we would be like different places in our life. You know, also women, they
Yeah.
usually get older than men.
Yeah.
So if you want a long life together, I think,
So you don't think a relationship would be sustainable, so 25 and 35?
I think it can be possible, but yeah.
But not for you.
Just not for
Would
me.
you-
Maybe if it was the right guy, I don't know.
Would you ever date a guy that's older than you?
Yes.
Okay.
Depends.
Depends on what?
The age difference.
Okay, how old are you?
21.
21. So would you date a guy, let's say, 31?
If he fits me. So yeah.
Would you ever sleep with an older guy?
If I
A
was
one-night stand? Or
not the 31-year-old, I think.
41-year-old?
No.
Oh, no? No? Oh, okay. What about a 30-year-old?
I don't think so.
Okay, what would be sort of the age limit for you? How many years?
I don't know. Depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
Do you think,
Someone who feels like my age.
would you have a one-night stand with an older guy?
No, I don't think so.
No. So that's just not your type?
No.
So how much older would you go? Say 30?
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe 5-year age
Yeah.
gap. Would you ever date a guy that's older than you?
It depends on like how much older.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, let's say 25.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, 35?
No, I don't think so.
30?
I don't think so. I don't know. But no, I don't know. Probably not.
Do you think age matters?
I mean, like, it's 10 years between my mom and my dad, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But when you're young, I think it matters a little bit more.
Would you ever date an older guy?
Yeah, have done. Would do again.
How much older?
9 years was probably the oldest. Would I again? Probably.
Would you ever sleep with an older guy, and if so, how much older? What would be the point where you would say, okay, he's too old, and I wouldn't look at you wouldn't look at him?
30.
Okay. Have you ever dated any older guys?
Yeah, a little bit older.
How much older?
3 years.
Okay, fair enough. So your sort of cutoff point would be like 3-5 years?
Yeah.
What point would you say that he's too old? Say, for example, you're 21 and you met a 35-year-old. If you had a really good connection, would you be like, oh no, that's too old?
No, probably not. Not if it felt right and things worked, then no.
So there's no real cutoff age?
If it feels right and it works, then no.
Would you ever date an older guy?
Yeah, I would.
Have you ever dated an older guy?
Yes.
How much older was he?
4 years older than me.
Okay, and how was that relationship?
I kind of liked that it was older than me, more mature and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it.
Is there much of a difference between dating a younger guy versus an older guy?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, is the sex better? Like, what's the goal? Like,
You know, you probably have more experience, so yeah, you can say so.
is there a difference between sleeping with a younger guy versus an older guy?
Yeah, there's a difference in how good it can be.
Yeah. So, what's your experience? Is the one that's younger worse than the older guy?
Not necessarily worse, just maybe the fella that was older definitely is just more experienced. It just feels, a little bit more like he knows what he's doing.
Would you ever date a guy that's older than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
How much older?
I don't think it matters.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Have you ever dated an older guy?
I have.
How much older was he by you? By how many years?
I think 11.
Is there a massive difference in bed, like between a younger guy versus an older guy?
I don't sleep with younger guys. I don't know.
Would you ever date an older guy?
Yeah.
Okay, and how much older?
Well, I'm 26 and I've dated a 42-year-old.
How was that experience versus a guy you've dated that's younger?
Younger guys like to please. They're less selfish.
Yeah. So is the sex better coming from a younger guy you date?
Yep, the younger, the more keen.
And do you believe there's a cutoff point where you'd be like, okay, that's too old?
I used to, and then I realised Liam Neeson was 65. Liam Neeson's awesome. So I guess that's my cutoff point.
Would you ever date an older guy?
Yes. Yeah.
How much older?
I don't know.
Have you ever dated an old guy?
Yeah. Probably like 8 years older than me, he was, but
How old are you?
24.
Okay. And you?
I don't know. Maybe I'd like 30 would be like pushing it, but I'm 24, so that's like 6 years.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a difference between dating older guys versus younger guys?
Yeah.
What is that difference?
I don't know, I don't know, probably older guys are more on our level if we're a bit more mature than guys our age.
Now, as I'm sure you've expected, you've seen that most of the girls said they wouldn't date an older guy, or said that the maximum they would date is about 5 years older. Then there were those girls who said they had already dated guys who were way older than most guys expected girls their age to date. However, it wasn't automatic. They all made it conditional on if it feels right. That's the key right there. It has to feel right. And the thing I want to point out is that you potentially have the power as a man to create the right atmosphere or the right vibe so that everything feels right for her. How do you do that? You do that by how you show up in that moment, how you are dressed, how you approach her, how you walk, your confidence and personality, what you say, how you say it, your tone of voice, your energy, body language, eye contact, your smile, how you take charge of the interaction and start leading her, how effortlessly you pass her test if she gives you any, and show off the many varied facets of your personality. All of these different factors work together to fascinate her and create the perfect atmosphere that will make a young woman disregard the obvious age difference and give you a chance. And what about the majority of the women who said they are not open to dating an older man? Here's the thing you need to understand about women. If you ask a woman a hypothetical question about something, she'll give you an answer based on what she has experience with. When it comes to older men, most women only have the experience of their dads, uncles, and family friends who unfortunately look old, dress old, walk old, and talk old. Everything about them says, I am old. So when women get asked about dating an older man, and they have no experience of dating an older man, those are the images that they see. And of course, they don't want that. Most of them have never experienced an older man who works out and looks amazing, who dresses, walks and talks like a younger man, and can make her feel things she's never felt before. You bet that when some of those girls meet the type of older man I described, a guy with a great toned body who looks years younger than his actual age, many of them would instantly change their minds. Now, if you're an older man who wants to date younger women but don't know how, then check out the 12 biggest dating mistakes guys make mini course that shows you the mistakes you may be currently making with women right now and what you need to do to become the man she wants to date. The link is in the description and bio.